idea of communities working together to support the police has of course been around for a long time. And in our modern society, with diverse cultures, varying religions and different backgrounds all living together, never has it been more important for communities to share information and work together to keep our towns safe. And one charity that is doing just that is Neighbourhood Network in Hull. And joining me now is Neighbourhood Network Manager Louise Wilkinson, together with Paddy Hewick and Barry Foote, Chair and Vice Chair of Friends of Furness Close Community Group. And it's great to see you all. Thank you very much indeed for coming in. Louise, first of all, tell me about Neighbourhood Network. What do you do?
We are a registered charity that are based in Hull. We were set up and launched in November 2011 to support any type of community group that's got a community safety interest.
What are the aims behind it then?
The aims are that actually members of the public have a feeling of belonging in their community. They have a heightened aspiration to actually do something in their community. And also we want people to have and feel more empowered to actually report crimes in their area as well. We work with community safety partners, so the police, Hull City Council, Humberside Fire Brigade, NHS, and also any type of community group that has that element of community safety. So we support traditional neighbourhood watch groups, residents groups, tenants groups, allotments, primary schools, shore start centres, anybody that actually has that element of community safety.
Paddy, let's talk about Furness Close. How did that come about?
I ran it myself for 2 years, bearing in mind, Blair, I work at the same time. So, obviously I don't get paid here. All my volunteers are volunteers, and none of us get paid. And then we got the local neighbourhood Bobby involved. I said, well, why don't you open a community group down the street? Have a committee. Don't take the pressure off yourself. And that's how the group actually came about. We take them away 2 or 3 times a year, free of charge, don't cost them anything. Take them camping, take them to go up in Dalby Forest. We just go out for the day. But what you've got to bear in mind is some children we take away have never seen a beach. Some children have never been on holiday. Some children are 10, 12, 13, 14 year old, never been out the city. Regarding crime, yeah, you're always going to get that crime, regardless of what you do, you're always going to get that crime. But my own personal opinion, the group's own personal opinion, and the local neighbourhood Bobby team, yeah, we have made a massive difference. We've made a massive difference in crime.
Barry, how have the group come to be involved with the Neighbourhood Network?
When we formed as a group, we had to make a constitution, insurances, all the usual legal requirements. But as far as which sort of steering way we go, it was a bit difficult. So the opportunity to get on board with Neighbourhood Network is a group of people that have the direction. If we don't know where to go, they can point us in the right direction. So when they first started up in 2011, we were straight there, and it's been fantastic.
How has that involvement made a difference?
It's given us links to certain areas of funding that we didn't even know existed. It's a melting pot of ideas, if you like. People respect what we do, but we see what other people do within the network and sort of adapt it and think, well, we can do that. That's going to help us, and away we go.
Louise, what changes have you seen in the community since you began?
There's been some really, really fantastic changes in all fairness. We have groups that actually report incidents of crime now as well, whereas before there was a little bit of apathy. So people really do want to get involved. That heightness in people's involvement in the community is really, really grown.
I know you've already voiced your thoughts on getting a national neighbourhood networks. Why do you think this should be a national thing?
I mean, speaking from our point of view, the support that we have from partner organisations is fantastic. We've built a bridge between the community and members of the public and actually these statutory organisations. Before, there were people that felt that they didn't get that response back from the agencies when they were reporting. So it is really beneficial to having these groups build the communities in their area that they really deserve.
Well, continued success to all of you. Thank you all very much indeed for joining me on the programme. It's very good to see you all. Thank you for coming in.